Hey there folks, and welcome back to my Ranch Sim Let's Play. So we're here and we are finally in the open game, if you will. So we've got ourselves a chicken coop. I did lose my chickens in that last episode, but what are you going to do? We've got ourselves a house. We've got a whole bunch of wood. And we've got some meat here in the back that we can sell. I think we've got a couple of eggs in our egg basket. Yeah, we got 2 eggs in there. So we can go ahead and do that as well. But actually what I think I'll do is I'll set it down for now. And I'm going to see what we can build around here. So we've got our chicken coop. I'd like to see what else we can build. So here we can just build more chicken coops. We can build chicken coops here as well. We've got something here at the barn. I assume building a new barn. So we can build a new barn for $900, and we've got almost $1,300. So I think that's a good way to go. We've got something way over here too. Let's see what we've got over here in terms of being able to build. Got a little space here. So we can build a radio tower to extend the scope of the radio signal. Interesting. I can't think of much of a use for that at this point, but maybe later on we'll figure out what that actually means and how that'll help us. And then here we can also build a well for $100. So that'll allow us to get water from the ground, I assume, as opposed to having to buy it or anything like that. So we've got some materials laying there, but I think we'll start out, let's build a barn. That's what we'll do today. So first things first, I'm going to move this lawnmower out of here. Make sure that we get that out of the way. We don't want that inside the barn. So we'll just park that there. And we will get ready to build the new barn. So that's the only thing. If I keep scrolling, it doesn't give me any other options. So we can build the classic red barn. Ensures the safety of your livestock. Expanded and improved at an additional cost. Okay, so once we build this, we'll be able to upgrade it as well. So we have to remove grass and obstacle first. So we can actually demolish the barn itself. So we're going to have to take this barn down just as we did with the house. Knock down these panels, take down the doors. Just destroy the entire old rundown piece here. It looks like we're going to take down the whole frame with this final swing. Boom. There it goes. Wow. Okay. And we've got some floorboards here. I like these benches. I feel like it'd be nice to be able to hang on to those, but I'm assuming we got to get rid of all of this stuff. Now, the question is, do we need to get rid of that one as well? Doesn't look like it based on where this goes. So let's keep that little lean-to shed for now. Remove the grass. Okay, so we've got to cut the grass here and prepare our site. Not sure exactly how far back we've got to go. We'll do some laps here and we'll get this grass all cut. Now once again, I do have to say that the game itself is quite pretty. The animations still kind of leave a little to be desired. The way he's sitting on this lawnmower, a little awkward. But really, the scenery itself and the design of the buildings, all that stuff It looks really good to me. The lighting seems pretty solid. I like the way that the weather changes. It gets cloudy, and the lighting definitely changes with that too. I'm curious if we'll be able to do anything with that shed over there that we started out in. That's where the letter from our grandfather is. I wonder if we'll be able to demolish that and build a new garage there or something like that eventually. Doesn't look like there was an option when we were running around just now to build anything there. Okay. Remove grass first. We still have some grass. Oh, maybe that stuff in that corner there. Okay. We'll go on one little final run here. Make sure we've got the grass cut all the way around. That should hopefully do it. I wonder if the grass grows back. If I were to mow this whole area, I wonder if it would grow back at all. And there we have it. So $900 down the drain. We've got the frame for our barn. I don't know how much wood it'll take. I have a bunch of wood here in my UTV. We'll back this up over here. And one thing I did discover while playing with a friend was that you can carry 3 planks at a time. You just have to keep clicking to pick them up. And as you do that, it'll stack them up in your hands. So click, 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 and got 3 planks, and then you can run around and do 3 at a time. Makes building much quicker, and it is just a great way to do it. I really like that they gave that ability. I had no idea. I didn't even think of trying to do that when I was playing the demo. We're building the house. We've got 1 plank here. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch more wood. So let's get on that. Let's get to getting some more planks. And I think what I'm going to do is cut down the trees directly in front of the sawmill here, so I've got a clearer path for eventually when I want to get through here. So if we cut that down and maybe cut this one. Won't let me chop it up just yet. There it goes. And maybe this one as well. That's behind the rocks, not really in the way very much. We have a clear path. Let's see if these logs will do the trick. Oh, actually what we could do is just, we can turn that on. Do that. Probably faster to just run these in here rather than actually trying to put them in the UTV and back them in there. We're able to work just as fast as the sawmill here. So it seems like we're going to need some wood on hand pretty much all the time. Even if we've got some extra, not a bad idea to just keep it in the back of the UTV in the event we build more things and end up needing some wood. We can stack these things up right here in the back. Makes stacking much easier too when you've got 3 in your hand and you can just go click, click, click and stack them up. Actually fit quite a few planks in the back of this UTV, and I got to remember to turn off that table saw too, or else we'll run out. Okay. It's a little cloudy. Seems like it might be looking like rain or something like that. Oh, we should cut down some of these trees too. Actually, I think it might be raining. It's a little hard to tell at the moment. But it might be raining. Okay, so put these pillars in. My goodness, almost need a flashlight here. It's getting really dark. Roof panels. I guess we should really have a ladder of some sort to get up to some of these things, but there we go. I don't even know if this is going to be enough wood. Should be close. Oh yeah, I think we'll be okay. We got 4 pieces. Got a nice ladder here, so we can... Oh, 2, 3. No, we're gonna need more than this. We've only got the 1 plank here, and that is just not going to be enough. We've got the roof to do yet, and it looks like 2 pieces on the roof, so we're just 1 log short. Well, let's cut down... What's in the way of the sawmill here? Usually when we're driving up, I think it's this tree here. There we go. Don't need to stack them too well. We'll just make sure we get them in there. Okay. And down to the sawmill we go. Turn this thing back on and get our final pieces of wood in order to build the barn. I will say the day-night cycle is a little bit too short, I think. If I'm looking at it now, it's just about, well, it's just after 5 o'clock in the game, and well, I haven't done too much. I realize that in terms of real life, building a barn in a day is unrealistic, but as far as the game's concerned, it almost feels like I haven't done all that much. I've, built the barn, but that hasn't taken too long. It just seems like overall it's just flying by. And I suppose in some ways it goes to show just how little time there is in a day if you're trying to do things like build a barn, but... And I gotta jump to get these roof panels on. But we're on to the last one. And there we have it. The barn is built. We did it. So we've got ourselves a barn. Now that we've got ourselves a barn, I wonder what else we can build. So we can build a corral here for $150. That seems like not a bad idea if we want to be keeping animals in here. What else can we build? We can build the barn main door for $125. Can build side door for $75. A feeding trough for $100. And another side door for $75. Out here we've got a windmill and a granary. Wow. Wind turbine to extract water from underground sources, and granary automatically fills all feeders in the barn. So that is quite the upgrade. That's awesome. I really like the look of that. Oh, back here, what do we have? We can upgrade the barn size for $125. Wow. Okay. So lots of upgrades that we can do here to the barn. And we definitely need to be doing a few more things before we're ready for animals. So I've got some wood and some money on hand. So why don't we go ahead and build this feeding trough. And look at that. That doesn't actually require any lumber. We should probably build the doors as well. So we can build all of the doors. And, oh, this one was $150, I think, for the barn door. $125. So we can just afford the barn door. And look at that. Oh, you can even open the top. You can just open the top one so you can look in on your animals. And we've got feed and water troughs. So that is fantastic. Loving the look of that. So I think what I'll do is I'll go and grab that water bucket, which is full of water. And we'll go ahead, let's go pop that into the feeding trough, which is this one over here with water. There we go. I wonder if you have to put multiple buckets in it in order to actually have it full. There we go. So we're filling that up. I don't know if there's a way to figure out how full that water tank is, or if it's just a never-ending source of water. I guess we'll find out eventually. For some reason, the prompts are disappearing, but okay, so the water level's going up. So it takes multiple buckets to fill. Looks like we'll need to get at least one more in order to be able to get that trough full. And I want to make sure it's full. Then I can get my character here to bed, and we can get some sleep. And then in the morning, we can start to figure out how to make some money and how to maybe get some pigs or something like that. Something a little more exciting. Should also get some chickens and put them in the coop, and we need to get a feeder. But of course, all this requires money, which we don't have a lot of. We've got a few small things here to sell, but we've got to figure out more ways to make money so that we can start making a profit and getting more animals. But for now, that's going to do it for this episode of my Ranch Sim playthrough. We built the barn, we put in the doors, we got a lot done, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next day brings when we go and hopefully get some animals, make some money, and get into the real ranching. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.